Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to MLB The Show.
Not like these girls on the loose. I'll put up with you, babe.
And welcome into the bottom of the first. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Drew Jones. There's a strike. Dosigi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. And a pitch. Struck him out looking. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. One out, bases empty. Walker in his 6th season, batting second in today's lineup. A former first-round pick in 2020. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. Here's Nolan Gorman. That one ripped right center field. That's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. So digging in, Jake Rogers. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back. Grabs it right up against the wall. And we're back. And the batter now, Ryan Reynolds. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Into left center for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Foul ball there. Nobody out. Runner at first. On the ground out to short. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Next offering misses, and that is ball 1. Righty to the plate. And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. That one misses. And a full count now. Mason Wynn in the on-deck circle. Hard liner. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Mason Wynn swings through it for strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches.
Now this is in the air down the line. He's got it. Here comes the throw. Tries to get back and save. And here is Matt Chapman. Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 1. And that's outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's in there. That's strike 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in the third and final game of the series. Goes down looking. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the inning. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Drew Jones. In time to Busch. 1 up, 1 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over. Got the ground ball.
The 0-1. There's a strike. The Cardinals trailing by a run here in the last half of the third. Next one misses, and the count 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And in one hops the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. In there safely.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Gorman up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed.
Hard hit to right center. And no one can get there. Here comes the runner. The relay. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again. All tied up. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
1 down. Jake Rogers. Next up for the Cardinals. Fly to left his first time. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. And there's a ball. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out on that double play.
And down on strikes he goes. And 2 away now. Ryan Reynolds here. And he's already singled in this game. A dive, he's got it. Throws from the seat of his pants. Nicely done for the out. Back here in St. Louis. And now the first baseman, Dominic Smith. Fought off foul. Smith, in his 10th season, 32 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
And that skips in the dirt. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, that looked like a pretty good swing, and I was waiting for it to get hammered somewhere. I mean, breaking ball, but he just somehow missed it. Timing looked solid, and his balance was there. He wasn't out on the front foot. Great pitch to hit, but just came up with nothing but air. So, tell you what, that's not a good feeling at all.
On the ground at first. Busch steps on the bag. St. Louis goes down in order. Back here in St. Louis, now it's Matt Chapman. Yastrzemski back to work. Ground ball right side, and he grabs it in foul ground. Headed down the line. On the move. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup, and now Drew Jones. And a foul ball. The pitch.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Whips it to first, and there's 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Jordan Walker.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
The 0-1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. He sends a rocket to left. His 13th home run of the season, and it ties it up. It's 2-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swings and misses, struck him out. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. With the right-hander back to work. And that one fouled off.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him. Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Line to right, and this one could be extra bases. And that one's going to get into the corner. The throw into second, and now the tying run is in the scoring position.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So up next, Ryan Reynolds. Ball one there.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well.
To third, tag, got it. One down, base is empty. And now 2-1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how'd I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. And another ball. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Righty delivers. Good job to fight that one off. And a 3-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit. Here comes the skipper. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Jordan Wicks.
And this is an important part of this game. Well, this is the perfect way to finish up a road trip, a sweep in this series before heading back home. This is a team that's got things rolling, and when you get it rolling on the road,
It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, this time around, the revolution will not be televised. As we proceed to give you what you need. Oh, 9, motherfucker. Get it live, motherfucker. Ladies and gentlemen of the court. And the hearing against State of Hip Hop versus Electronic. I present Exhibit C. When I was sleeping on the train, sleeping on Mesero Lab out in the rain, without even a single slice of pizza to my name. Too proud to beg for change, mastering the pain. When New York was calling Southern rappers lame, but then Jack and I slang. I used to get dizzy spells, hear a little rain, the voice of an angel telling me my name, telling me that one day I'ma be a great man, transforming with the Megatron dawn, spitting out flames.
Runner at first with 1 gone. Now the left fielder, Grady Random. really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak. That one fouled off.
Hey, stay hot now.
Chop to the left side. Off balance speed, there's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. First frame. Second and third, 2 out. Fastball for a strike. Still scoreless in the bottom half of the third. Oh, 2 rocks and fires. That's downstairs and outside. After some fastballs in this AB, the pitcher might be able to get him out in front with a changeup. Something to watch. And that's outside. 2-2. I love watching grinders like him at the plate. He can really drive up the pitch count in a hurry. Pitchers, on the other hand, hate hitters like this. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Tadahito Matsumoto up next. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Here in the back end of the third inning. Goes down looking on that one. Line drive, that's a base knock out into center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2 now. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the third time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. That one finds the zone. Already 3 runs have scored this inning, bottom half of the 5th. Runner on the move, and he goes down on strikes. Third out, that'll end the frame. 3. So digging in, Miguel Giraldo. And there's a base hit into left. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. In there, and a run comes in to score. Well, we're starting over again. So 2 down. And the next batter, Dalen Lyle. Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. And out of here. It just clears the wall. We're back here at the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Grady Random. That one out to right. Lyle sizing this one up. 1 down.
Now back, the third baseman,
Trying to hold a 1-run lead. Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. To the plate, safe. And we are tied. This is baseball 101 right here. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Get the ball. Random had some solid production in the win. Went 1 for 5 with a single. If he has more games like this, a promotion will probably follow. Very good work.
That's our final run score. First for the victorious team, 8 runs.
Grady Random digs in now.
The left fielder, Grady Random.
Line drive. Base hit, right field. And that's a 1-out single. Throw home, but the runner beats it. Safe. And it's a 1-run game. That was over in a hurry. Efficient way to get a hit. Sometimes shortening up on your swing can pay off. It certainly did for him right there. Not an approach we see that much nowadays.
Batting fourth.
One gone and a runner on at first. Next up, the designated hitter, Trevor Larnach. Rio pitch, runner on the go, and that's ball 4. Digging in, Nick Gordon. Here's the pitch, and it's a double steal. Swing and a miss. Out at third, and that ends the inning. One down. Miguel Giraldo, the next to hit. Bounce to the left side, and it kicks off the base. Fair ball. He makes the turn and digs for second base. The throw in. The tag out. An aggressive bit of runner at first, one away.
Number 23, Brady Random.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Comes up empty, strike 2. Obvious that he was swinging for the fences. Tough to do it on a pitch in that location. Swings through that one for a strikeout.
Now the designated hitter.
Back to the top of the order here. Next to hit, Jose Vasquez. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Skies it out towards left center. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Here comes the throw. He's in there.
The batter, number 8. Second. The left fielder, number 23.
Random measures 6'2", just 21 years old. He's been unconscious at the plate, hitting better than .350 in his last 10 games. On the ground, right side. There with plenty of time, inning over. One hit, one left. 5 innings down, the Bisons have the edge. We're back here at the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Brady Random. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. One up, one down.
Now the designated hitter, Florida.
One away and a runner at first.
Now number 56.
Moving on to the bottom of the 10th, and now Brady Random. That one called a strike. 0-1.
No ball, one strike.
Tying run waits at the plate. Sharp grounder, that's through for a knock. And here comes the runner. Relay, throw home, safe. He scores, and it's a 1-run game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Trevor Larnach. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Third a second, tag, and they get the out. Strong individual day despite the team losing, and he can feel really good about that.
Our final line. First, the Victorian Bear. 6 runs.
Yeah, way, pick it up, way, pick it up, way, pick it up, way, pick it up, pick it up. I don't want all ain't dinner. Got new ain't thinking of. New whip, got flick it up, flick it up, flick it up. Little sick ain't sick enough. Got new ain't taking enough. Till I drop down there and pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. They came way up now. Got 6 like touchdown. Get hit like diamonds, bust down. I bust down, I bust down. Caught stealing my stuff now. I can see me in a lot of these. Start feel like us now, way. So focus, head on straight. No new friend, dead on way. On Ray Charles, treat it like baseball. Knock it out of the park, then slid on safe. Knock it out park, then slid on home. Reason on 5 can't do no wrong. These gossip, I just want private, came from bottom. I just want lobster, need my mama up in the bins, no stress, no problem. no comment. They ain't really did half the rap about. You ain't never caught no. You ain't never sold no. You ain't never wait. If I really said everything they did, I be ancient. You came from the basement, glowed up. Hold up, stop saving that don't wanna be saved. Coming up as a kid, I was trying to be Jay, I was trying to be Ye, I was trying to be Wayne. Now kids say they're trying to be Reason. Feel good, still can't believe it's one of my shows. I figured